Okay friends, welcome to the 14th week of this AI course. Now this is the final week and first two, there are three modules in this particular week. First two modules continue our discussion on expert system, and we'll be looking at how expert systems are devised, developed step by step, because the expert system development process is quite different than conventional process. But it involves a lot of software engineering challenges that you probably encounter with a development on conventional system. We are not going to stress on this. We are going to omit a lot of things that one would like to use in expert system development process, but they are also there in conventional system design, so I am not going to stress on that much. The other thing is that most of the expert systems today are part of the conventional system. They are not independent. So there are many things which are interrelated. Okay, so the software engineering, software development process of the other part of the system and the expert system, they are actually interrelated. They'll have to interact, and there are a lot of dependencies. I'm not going to discuss about that as well. Okay, what I'm going to talk about in this particular two modules that come up in this particular week, about the rest. What are the other types of challenges? Basically, the challenges are related to the fact that expert systems are quite abstract in nature, and usually when you believe that the problem is very small in expert system case, you will find that it is much larger when you enter into it. This is a common issue with AI, and most of the things that we are going to talk about is making sure what exactly you are doing and what exactly you are not doing, and when you are doing, you are actually addressing that a problem which is really an expert problem, because expert system solution is a complex and difficult solution, is a heavy tool, and if that problem can be handled by conventional systems, you should not be using an expert system for it. So that's one thing which we are going to stress. And then the other end, there are some jobs that you cannot automate, at least for the time being. There is no solution, you will have to handle it manually. So you will have to extract those things out, and you have to find out exactly which part of it which can be solved using an expert system solution. So that thing is done in the beginning, then we'll devise ways of solving that problem. Okay, so that we are going to look at in the first part. The later part of this particular week will introduce machine learning, which is basically a method of making sure machine learn on its own by looking at information. And not only looking at information, but inferring from it. I talked about the Angela Jolie's case in the beginning, that genome mapping program, and I said that it is possible for a Pune based company to do it in 3 days time because of this invention of these machine learning algorithms. There is a program from Toronto University which also is doing something similar. So there's huge things happening in this machine learning era, which we are going to talk about. So with that note, I welcome you all in this 14th week.